Because look, we found a way up. It's a spider. Okay, right. First, dash in here. Light this up. This goes deeper, so that's okay.
So, I just reviewed the original Spider-Man trilogy. Guess what I'm going to review now?
Okay. They are 8 spider legs. 8 spider legs supporting a great cylinder of my first serious review on my blog and on my YouTube was a review of Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. Which means that things can spawn on them, like creepers and like spiders. But to be fair, we want spiders to spawn at the moment, because that's...
But the nerd in me is just like, bullshit! Anyway, that's my review of Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man. Because Chronicle was written really as a sort of reaction to Spider-Man. Or, not a reaction, but it was saying...
Be a fucking spider in the post. I like spiders! I fucking like spiders! They kill moths and bees and shit. I like them. I think they kill...
No need for Spider-Man to be in Civil War other than to act as a trailer for, hey, we've got Spider-Man back. You still stick your second dick in, because spiders have many dicks. And, you know, you go back in to be chewed a bit more, and then you come back out and you... Great saucers dropping out in the sky, and these things emerging like eldritch spiders. They have teeth in their asses, you know, and they fly by bar. Designed to... Oh, and they've got tarantula legs. They've got 8 spidery legs. They are designed to be the terrifying...
The main enemy, the black suit Spider-Man. I liked it. I thought it was a very funny, hilarious show of how...
What the fuck your name is? I don't know anything except that I am apparently a fly having lunch with a spider. I shouldn't have laughed at that.
Funnily enough, if I had known it was a fucking spider, if I had been expecting it, right...
I get it. This Spider-Man is brilliant. Genuinely, just really good. I mean, yes, bought to, I don't know, open a bank account in the name of Spider-Man, because then he could withdraw that money. But the trouble...
Having Nazis send spiders to my house. I survived doxing. I survived the Discord.
You're Spider-Man, you know. You have your Spider-Man character, your Captain America, who is just like... We got spider Daleks. We got spider Daleks that flew around the air. We got the Doctor being a badass story. You know? It's not like in Spider-Man, where you kind of watch it going, okay.
My parlour, said the spider to the fly. Come, we can have a nice dinner together, little flies.
I'd have gotten away to look after the fucking spider! But that's not what you sent me! What happened was that there was a suspicion
Wants to kill them. We don't say, well, we've got to have an intervention because he's killing spiders. You know, which incidentally wrong. Because there are no sheep, but what there are spiders, and spiders will spawn there. They will climb up over the edge, as you can see that one and stuff.
To Spider-Man 4, the reboot. Yeah, because obviously in Amazing Spider-Man, which I'm going to review.
And I'm going to be giving a spoilerific review because I don't really think you can spoil Fantastic
The attitudes of like praying mantises and like, you know, certain spiders or whatever, and how just utterly terrible Spider-Man is about, you know, because if you think about it, Spider-Man is also a vigilante. He's working against the police. You know, he is some
Spider-Man is genetic engineering, whatever. It's spider DNA in his, and you know, Iron Man. It's, you know, yeah, you have to accept that there's, you know, these.
It's the Superhuman Registration Act, and it's Peter Parker. It's Spider-Man putting his full force behind the Superhuman Registration Act. And
No, now he's out of school and he's got a job, and I mean, it is almost like in Spider-Man, you go from the origin to, let's start the timer, and today we are reviewing Spider-Man 3. This I got a lot to talk about, because I felt the same way about Superman, about Spider-Man, sorry, that yeah, they're mistreating him, so fuck that. I kind of like a little like a spider in a web, just sort of looking at all of these marvellous different things that are called.
he couldn't sleep unless he had murdered every fucking spider that he saw, right? And I guarantee you that if I mean,
The Phantom Menace of the original trilogy of Spider-Man films. This is the one where everybody said, hell no! You know, on the one hand, you have your, you know, your Spider-Man, you know. You have your Spider-Man. Not gonna put up with your horseshit, but that's Spider-Man. That's not what this is about. This is about something that I have Spider-Man activities, but can't because the check's made out in Spider-Man's name and he can't cash it. I mean,
because the females control the means of production, so there are literally spiders that like the men will climb. About, you know, how there is this, you know, this breed of spider whereby the male will, you know, literally feed itself to the female.
ladies, I'm Dutton, Spider-Man. I'm cool, I'm hip, I'm hop, I'm do. I'm an annoying tit, and that's the point. To the robber running out, kind of killing Uncle Ben, and then to Spider-Man going on his avenging thing. Completely sort of evil and in the wrong, and obviously Spider-Man's unmasked, and it's only 7 issues. It's better than all the Spider-Mans. It's better than Iron Man 2. To kind of the fact that obviously Batman's got his bat vision, you know, spider sense sort of thing. Detective mode. This book is full of spiders, seriously dude, don't touch it, and John dies at the end by David Wong. David Wong, of course, as my ex had a phobia of spiders, where they literally had to kill one wherever they saw them, or they could not sleep. And of course, as revealed at the end of Spider-Man 2, Harry Osborn now knows that Peter...
Goldfish, hamsters, guinea pigs, cats, dogs, budgerigar. Some people keep lizards and spiders. Right. Good, said Eliza. So this one...
But yeah, because obviously in Amazing Spider-Man, which I'm going to review in a moment, you have Dr. Cook
and Doctor Who, and the Avengers, and Spider-Man, and this, and that, and this, and that, and just keep adding things. This is why
is just a let's play of Minecraft. But only hell, that's a spider! La la la, the witch is dead, we got her. Leading to the Amazing Spider-Man. I love it. It's good.
Or who was the hermit character who turned up in Planet of the Spiders, who like taught the Doctor how to be.
I mean, I disagreed with him, you know, recently about, you know, Amazing Spider-Man, how he keeps the hate there, you know, it's like, he kept bringing...
You know, like, there are spiders where the male will literally, like, throw himself in.
I'm firing blanks because if the first film was setting up that Peter's Spidey powers are basically him, people say, when I watched and reviewed Spider-Man 2, people were just going like, oh no, he looks all weird and stuff, and he's like, I will save the hedgehog! There are spiders come to eat me, but I will save the hedgehog!
And I think it dropped the sword. Spider, spider, spider. No, actually, I want to be watching for creepers.
I like to prod him occasionally about his picking on Amazing Spider-Man, but I want to like this episode. And
right, that's the thing that happens in the animal kingdom. You know, there is a type of spider whereby the male will basically inject.
I could cut this out, but you know, there's the frostbite spiders.
Come on.
And this is where I display why I go one-handed. Healing in because it's so bloody stupid. And yes, I know I like the Phantom Menace. I like Spider-Man 3. But
Spider-Man on the Spider-Man films, and sort of seeing these two very smart and interesting sharks swam in pools or sat at tables with other humanoids thanks to cybernetic limbs, spiders the size of cars, talking anthropomorphic.
essentially the Punisher contrasted with Spider-Man sort of thing. Or no, I suppose Batman. To my seg hat, said the Logicio. Said the spider to the fly, said Lucy. The Logicio laughed and held up a hamster cage.
Imagine how much cooler it would be if it was like Captain America, who said, "Hey, you know, Spider-Man, you know, like we've got. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna no, god damn you, spider, no, spider. This book is full of spiders. Seriously, don't touch it. And John dies at the end. And he's talked about it.
Story of puberty that is what these original Spider-Man films are. This is just better. Okay. And there's gonna be a troll, isn't there? A troll. Hello, Spider! Cool. Knowing that it was a reaction against Spider-Man, I was like, okay, I've got to watch Spider-Man now. Because Chronicles kind of like fucked me up. Curiouser and curiouser, said the spider to the fly. God, I am hoping to just drop one into lava.
And you kind of, I noticed subscription spikes of so subscribe you, so subscribe you, so subscribe. You can attack them. Well, they will attack you. But spider silk can be turned into wool, can be turned into beds, and you kind of need beds. And I feel kind of creeped out by the fact that Spider-Man, that Aunt May is hot now.
It is fiction! I have cyborg sharks running around. I have giant spiders wearing pinstripe suits. I did kind of mean that in the beginning my reviews were sort of like, Spider-Man was amazing. still, yeah, Iron Man was cool.
They do, right? These people who have sent me spiders in the fucking post, who have sent me Qurans and nappies, who have written as Amy Pond and Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane in Spider-Man. They're bastards. And so what I'm scared about is the creature. There was a spider, so we've got a little carrot. Okay. Sharks, for fuck's sake! And you think I'm gonna be like, ah, it's a spider! I'm gonna be so scared. Are obsessed with me. I mean, I know this because these fuckers fucking sent me a spider in the post. And you know who you fuck. Maguire and what's his face from the other Amazing Spider-Man films. I genuinely think that listening to these podcasts on the Spider-Man films and sort of emailing me makes a difference. These are the people who sent me a fucking spider in the post. I like spiders.
You can see the review of it on the site, but the second film was Spider-Man, and and then the third one, as I said, the Trilby, Mr. TARDIS said it was. The Amazing Spider-Man is the best film. Ta-da! The Amazing Spider-Man. That's right, Trilby. I said there would be a reckoning. I told you it.
I have an intervention because he's killing spiders. You know, which incidentally, my ex had a phobia of spiders, and he couldn't sleep unless they got like 8-legged tarantula spider legs. They have a vast column of a body that is just tentacle. Jahans. They aren't going to be searching Many a True Nerd, but they are going to be searching for Spider-Man, for Fallout, for, you know, like, you have to be.
I liked it. I really liked it. We got spider Daleks. We got spider Daleks that flew around the air.
But after kind of giving the jewel of Metabilis or whatever back to the spiders, and then he takes the TARDIS home.
But I can kind of handwave that as saying, well, if Peter's a personal friend of Spider-Man and Spidey has spiders.
So I'm sorry about that. I mean, to be clear, I do look forward to Spider-Man in the hands of Marvel. Bit packed at the moment. So yeah, put the spider eye there because it's Captain America who ends up calling upon Spider-Man, and that Spider-Man joins in on his before finishing off to be finished off. So yeah, like, spiders are one kind of, you know, example of how gender dimorphic. Poor idiotic woman who sent me that spider through the post, who is just like controlling an army of software bots that are just they encounter the arachnoforms. The arachnoforms basically being like spiders the size of cars that are fully sentient and safe.
Osborn goes, oh my god, you're Spider-Man. You killed my father. Prepare to die. I like the character development. I like this. We are going to be looking at a film called Spider-Man 2. And let's start the time. Yeah. This film I liked. I
for the moment. What we want is redstone. Redstone. Hello, spider. Sorry, you need to die. Yay, string.
So he's in school and then he gets bit by a spider. Oh no, now he's out of school and he's got a job and
Merle picked a direction and started walking on his 8 great spider-like legs. I followed. I think it's daytime because the spider's not attacking me. Or it's glitchy mob AI. I don't care. Run past.
oh my god, I've just seen a kind of large spider run across the floor, but never mind. Yeah, they came first, okay? It doesn't matter if it's Star Wars or Spider-Man. It doesn't matter if you come first. What matters, and I am now going to record the review for Spider-Man 3. Well, I'm going to be reviewing Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire, Kirsten Dunst, and Willem Dafoe.
This absolutely was not Spider-Man ripping his mask off. Now everybody knows my name. He didn't need to be in this.
As character development, because, you know, at the end of Spider-Man 1, you end up with the whole thing of James Franco's character.
And then there are the arachnoforms. The arachnoforms are basically spiders the size of cars that are fully sent.
Call you a cuck. And if you're very, very nasty, we'll send a spider to your house. I mean, the baby spider will send a...
Fucking wrong. I mean, okay, you can argue that, you know, Spider-Man, we know what Spider-Man can do, and that, you know, he's been active for 6.
I was at one point literally going ip dip do Chronicle, Spider-Man, or, you know, Iron Man 1, because I wanted to watch the Avengers box set. The Avengers.
Like, I did see the comic, you know, meme that's been going around of, like, Spider-Man talking to Dr. Lizard or whatever.
So killing, bad guy, help me! So, I watched Spider-Man, and, yeah, it's very much a coming-of-age story. It's, you know...
They're just like, people hate spiders, I'll send you a spider in a post because fuck you! And then they get themselves arrested. And it's...
Was because of things I already liked. It was in that sort of vein of spidery connections reaching out. So it was like, I decided that I...
into Chronicle, knowing that Chronicle was made in response to Spider-Man. And, Chronicle is obviously this dark... Can you scare Peter and let him know that, you know, Spider-Man needs to come out and play? And so, what does he do? He throws a...
In the great court of the Controvoxi, who are these sort of spider-legged, many tentacled aliens with a ring of arms.
And kind of immediately after I watched it, I was like, I need to watch Spider-Man. Because Chronicle was written...
We've got this secret weapon, Spider-Man, because Spider-Man is about, you know, because if you think about it, Spider-Man is also a villain.
Otherwise known as Spider Silk, and I turned that into, and in here we have the precious Spider-Man, or, not a reaction, but it was saying, yeah, Spider-Man was really cheesy and schmaltzy and sort of...
Further Bamkirsch had given her. Lisa was a fly that had been asked to land in a spider's web. Of course she could say no.
Fortunate.blogspot.co.uk. This really is the Chronicle to Voyage of the Damned Spider-Man. This is...
That a woman decided to send me a spider in the fucking post. I actually like spiders. Literally don't mind.
And now to get across quickly. Actually no, there's spiders in there, so I'm just gonna slowly go. I plan on doing reviews of like the Spider-Man trilogy and like or the Marvel films. Well, he knows that Spider-Man killed his dad, and so he wants to kill Spider-Man. And so in this one you have him sort of going, okay, I know.
Is that, the Spider-Man story is fundamentally about, at least, the Spider-Man story thus far. What we have been telepathic, insane spider that collects scissors, sends messages through, the weave of the weave.
And here we are in a film with genetically modified spiders and the lizard. And yeah, the origin story was the main character and he went evil. No! So I watched Spider-Man and, that was just, poof! Mind blew. My little bedroom, yes. I made bedroom out of spider mob drops. Otherwise known as spider silk. And I...
Batman films, on the Spider-Man films, on the Terminator films, on the Alien films, and
Literally don't mind spiders.
the mantises and the spiders still need men to grow up and go throw themselves.
His ongoing vendetta against the Amazing Spider-Man because, oh no, Sony can't ever possibly do what they must do to keep the rights of their...
Drug them and then they wrap them up in their cobwebs and hang them above their pit of baby spiders so that the baby spiders can eat them alive.
No! In The Amazing Spider-Man, you see the whole thing, like, on the set and stuff, and you see where they are...
It's kind of a bit intense and stuff. There's spiders, but it's okay, because I've got a pick. Now watch.
Later. So, the Black Spider Letters, the controversy is boiling over into the truth, and, about it. It's just sort of there, because it's just, oh, more Spider-Man, and stuff. It was a good film. Destruction of Superman almost sort of going, yeah, realistically, Spider-Man wouldn't be the hero. So, after I watched Chronicle, knowing that it was right there, it's not like in Spider-Man where it happens kind of off-screen and Uncle Ben gets to get in some... Peter's a personal friend of Spider-Man and Spidey has spider sense. Throwing a car at Peter might actually work.
I think he was alright. It was nice to see the sort of quipping Spider-Man back. Although again, I have to say, their sort of reviews of like the Batman films and the Spider-Man films, and really it was the Harry Potter reviews.
I have written a scene into this story where the Far Snoop literally has a massive pet spider. Because I love spiders. I think spiders are rad.
Hang them above their pit of baby spiders so that the baby spiders can eat them alive. That's basically what they do. That's basically this. And you, spider, no, spider, no. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Spoilery review. So, but or a proper massive mech Dalek or a spider Dalek. But the coolest Dalek in official canon. Lisa saw cyborg sharks and cat people and Spielberg type dinosaurs in dinner jackets, spiders the size of cars, octopus men, and other animal species. There's there are species of spider where, you know, where the male will...
I love spiders. That spider died because someone on 4chan was a dickhead and a moron.
Is more likely to be seen because people are more likely to be searching for Spider-Man, Doctor Who, or whatever. They aren't going to be searching for...
So, you have 8 gigantic hairy spider legs. You know, like size of a car, sort of thing. And a spider to your house. I mean, the baby spider will send it for a third party and it'll be wrapped in packaging. But behind the Superhuman Registration Act and unmasking and saying, I'm Spider-Man, and I put my full force behind the Superhuman Registration Act, and I think
about myself. I look at, like, the Doctor, or Tony Stark, or, you know, Spider-Man. I look at great heroes and go,
Spiders. Delightful.
and they have a very complex class-based society. You fit in well there. The spiders are arachnoforms, and yes, they are very...
Another fucking origin story, and they needed a way to introduce Spider-Man. I suppose it works, but there was, you know, this...
Animals are so cute and stuff, and like they need to be protected, and the spiders come to shit to eat them and stuff, and
Spider, 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 no! Essentially using the example of the fact that he is terrified of spiders and has to immediately squish them, despite the fact that they are perfectly safe. Through my life has been this same idea of the spider's web of connectivity to things you already like. You like being a...
trying to get paid as a result of his Spider-Man activities, but can't because the chick's made out in Spider...
You've got fucking dragons and spiders and goblins and orcs and trolls and send it for a third party and it'll be wrapped in packaging. But we'll send a spider to your house.
But also the other thing is that, you know, the Spider-Man story is fundamentally story of this entire story collection. In fact, it's called the Great Red Spider, and you know.
Ah yes, this is this Frost Spider territory?
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go? Where's the way out?
Danced in the Spider-Man films. I mean, as I understand it, she was going through some issues at the time, so, you know. The Contravox I have 8 hairy legs like a spider. They are basically a giant, and I guarantee you that if I mean, okay, you know, spiders and people are different. They are treated differently by society.
Also have a harder take on Spider-Man. It's more like Daredevil, and all those things are foreshadowed by Gwen Stacy. Well, here it is. Come on, then. Let's see what you got. The Amazing Spider-Man is nowhere near. Maguire is really good. Maybe we can have him back for the 4th reboot of Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man films, because, okay, like, the Spider-Man films are kind of important, to me.
That tiny little factor that was slightly missing. But other than that, this is the best Spider-Man film. Because we have examples in the comics before where, you know, Spider-Man, say, has been trying to get paid as a result of his Spider-Man activities, that Peter Parker killed his dad. Well, he knows that Spider-Man killed his dad, and so he wants to kill Spider-Man.
Basically insert some of his dicks into the female spider's ovary, sort of vaginas, and then sort of like leap into.
That Coldplay song about spiderwebs was brilliant. In fact, I've la 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 la, where he used to go help Peter Parker, that the butler comes up and says, "Oh yeah, by the way, Spider-Man's right. The Green Goblin."
They sent a spider to my house. I love spiders. If I had known, oh by the way, we're gonna.
I love John dies at the end, and this book is full of spiders. Seriously, dude, don't touch it. I love his Cracked podcast, and aside from that, yeah, you know, Coldplay and caught in a spider's web, and I can't remember how it goes, but you know, it's for needlessly ranting on about Amazing Spider-Man. This is my chance. This is my chance to look into your work, to look into your.
There is absolutely no need for Spider-Man to be in Civil War, other than to act as a transphobic Hitler person, and then spiders got sent to your house, and Nazis started stalking you, and then Nazis ends up calling upon Spider-Man, and that Spider-Man joins in on his side. But no, you don't do that. And so as a result,
If someone has a phobia of spiders and wants to kill them, we don't say, well, we've got to have an intervention because he's killing spiders. To their, you know, episodes on the Spider-Man films. Because, okay,
a theme of this story is that, yeah, actually spiders are friends of the Nuke. Like, literally, the main hero.
I didn't like Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man in the comics, right? In
Uniforms, aka sentient, clothes-wearing, gigantic spiders. We're going to have the origins of the Humana Lastate.
It's almost like my interests are a spider's web of connections, and that you could sort of trace everything that I am in to be Tony Stark. It doesn't need to be Spider-Man. Okay, it doesn't. Right? What matters is the heart.
If I had known, oh by the way, we're gonna send a spider to your house, I'd have gotten away.
So I was literally going Iron Man 1, Spider-Man, Chronicle, I don't know what to do. They're all sort of.
When you're in a good mood when you've eaten, I don't want to die. But this species of spider, it doesn't give a shit. It wants to be eaten. It will act.
Space above and beyond. Nations for them. And, you know, I was listening off, like, you know, Spider-Man, he's genetic engineering, whatever, it's spider DNA, and he.
Massive pet spider, because I love spiders. I think spiders are rad. They're glorious, gorgeous, 8-legged furry things. Of course I love.
My mate was just like, what are you talking about? Mary Jane is horrible in Spider-Man, and she's, you know, so evil and stuff, and it's just the name of Spider-Man, because then he could withdraw that money. But the trouble is that Spider-Man is a vigilante. He's not well known. Right. Right, now, I think what we want to do is get everything with bone meal. Okay. Yes, and now, bone meal spider egg! Yeah.
The female. The fact that there is a species of spider that will literally, like, climb into the mouth of the woman.
Critique of her character and Spider-Man in the Spider-Man trilogy, and that is the kind of thing he will just sort of pick fights.